Hello, crafty world. It is Kimberly again. This is my second video for the Creative Arts Collaboration #SchoolArt. And today I am going to downsize my canvas. As some of you may know, you may have watched my first video, which was I made the handprints. I will put a picture here. Now that was done with my family's handprints, and I am going to make a smaller canvas this time. And this time we are going to use our thumbprints. So stay tuned and I will fast forward you through this. But just to get us started, this is a canvas that I got at the Dollar Tree. Obviously they were $1, and they're not bad little canvases. Now this canvas is more like a paper, but it is a very thick paper, and I already transformed or altered one of these canvases, and it held up very, very good to paint, to Mod Podge, to water, to pens, to anything that I did to it. It held up very well. It didn't stretch the canvas, it didn't rip. This is a very, very, very strong paper. Now I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but it will hold up to anything that you want to do to it. And also the frame around it isn't wood. It is a very, very, very hard pressed cardboard type of a material. I am going to keep the jute string that came on the canvas, and I am going to go ahead and put a layer of gesso on it first. And as I glue down these pieces and give you some final thoughts. And when I started this, I really didn't, I had a general idea of what I wanted to do. I know that my last canvas was large. And originally when I did that canvas, I pulled out one of these because that is actually the biggest piece that I have ever made. And I didn't realize it was going to be that large when I had the thought of the handprints. For some reason I thought I could do it on this small of a canvas, but then I realized that that just wasn't going to happen, that I was going to have something much bigger. And I had those canvases that I had done for my husband, and when I started doing mixed media, I had discussed with him about, you know, painting over those and using those for my own art. And he was fine with that. But I knew it would be down the road at some point, because I knew that I wanted to use those for something meaningful to our family. And so when I decided that that was going to be on a much bigger scale than this little piece, I decided that that would be something that the girls could use as they got older, you know, something that they could take along with them when they grew up and we were no longer here. So that's why I used that. But then I realized that not everybody wanted to start out with that big of a piece. So then it came to me that these little fingerprints would be something cool, and I remember doing this kind of thing in school with our fingerprints. And I thought that this would be maybe a good starting point for people that, you know, weren't ready to do that big of a piece, or that didn't have the supplies to do that big of a piece. And this is quite simple, and you could modify this to your own, you know, the supplies that you have at home. You don't have to do it with inks. You could do it with paints. You don't have to do it on paper and cut it out and do it applique style like I'm doing here. You could do it directly onto the piece of paper, or directly onto the canvas, or however you choose to do it. You don't need to do it exactly like I'm doing it. Do it to however you want to do it. That's what art is, taking an idea and then modifying it to how you want to do it. Change it up. And then I wanted to address one other thing. A lot of people ask me some pretty technical questions, and some of them I can answer to the best of my ability based on my experiences that I've had. But I don't have any formal training in all of this. Everything that I've learned has either been by watching other people on YouTube. Some of them have had formal training, but most of them haven't. I watch them create, and that's how I learn. I take their ideas and then I put them into action, and I create my own. Some of it works for me and some of it doesn't. And it's just by trial and error. And some of it is by, you know, I'll try something and either I like it and I'll try it again, and I'll take those techniques and use them in other projects, or I'll expand on them, or I won't like it and I won't use it. As far as paints and stuff, I just buy it. If I think that it looks interesting, I just buy it. I don't even really read the instructions on it. I'll just bring it home and play with it and see, you know, different ways that I can use it, and you know, modify it, see how it works. That's how I discover things. And that's really all it is for me, is a discovery. It's really nothing more for me anyways. If making these videos does anything for anybody, besides myself, because of the joy that I get out of just having people to share, what I learn and my ideas with, and mainly to inspire and encourage other people, because that's really why I do this, is just to inspire and encourage other people, is for you all to understand that you can do this. If you're not creating things, I was exactly where you are. I was watching people create things, and then one day I decided, I can do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go get some supplies, and I'm just gonna try it. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And the more I did, the more I liked it. And I think the better I got at it, because just like with anything, the more experiences that you have, the more confidence you build. And that's really all this is building confidence in yourself. So I would encourage you all to just build some confidence in yourself, because that's what this does. You can carry this over into the rest of your life. If you can build confidence in making these projects, this confidence can carry over into your parenting, into your social relationships, into so many different aspects of your life. It's brought me closer to my relationship with God, my husband, my grandchildren, and believe it or not, it's actually helped me in my relationship with my own children, my sons anyways. So it can help you in many, many aspects of your life. It's a creative outlet. And so if I can inspire you to do just one thing, and that is to just try it. Get out there and try it. Then I have done what I have set out to do with this channel. Now this is another thing that the girls will have when I'm no longer here. I put their initials in the center of the flowers. I'll put the date and I'll sign it on the back so that they know when we did this. These beads have stayed on here really good, so I'm not worried about them falling off. And I love it. I scanned their little prints into my computer so I have them for future projects if I choose to, maybe Christmas cards, anything, Christmas ornaments, that would be a good idea. Anything in the future that I would want to use their fingerprints on, any project really. I think that they're just the cutest little flowers. And I think that this is a cute and simple project. I did get a little bit of gesso up here on the string, but that's okay. I think I might tie some ribbons up here just to add a little bit more color. But I absolutely love it, and I hope that you guys try this. If you do, will you please post some pictures on my Facebook page, on my community Facebook page? The link is down below. We're building up quite the little family over there, and everybody's sharing pictures of their gorgeous projects. And I just absolutely love seeing what you guys create. It's a beautiful thing to me to see, and I appreciate it so much when you share with me. So please click on the link in the iCard above so that you can follow all of the beautiful artists that have created for this hashtag event, CAC School Art. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and God bless. Bye-bye.